Mr. Mayor. It's really nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh my God, Ronnie.
Your
Shelley.
beach this weekend.
Is the soup too hot?
Everything's too hot.
You wrote it yourself that morning.
It's gonna be okay.
Just
It's
go
gonna
away.
be okay.
Go. I just want to be alone. Please.
I was just coming in here to suck on your toes just like you like.
Okay, you can suck on my toes, Shelley, but please don't talk to me about politics.
Nobody's saying nothing about politics. You're the one that's got MSNBC on the TV.
Ronnie, shut up, please.
I have a great team. I love collaborating.
It's too hard.
Things set up.
I just want to see what they're doing. I just want to see what they're fucking up now that I'm not the mayor, what they're fucking up and how bad they're treating sex gremlins.
I mean, I know this isn't what you want to hear, but maybe in a weird way.
Is it about politics, Shelley? Because
I
I
was
thought
just
we had
saying-
this discussion.
I was just saying, in a weird, fucked up way, this will give all three of us more time together to live out our private lives, our private fantasies, without having to worry about the paparazzi and who's taping us and who's taking pictures and who's going to release them. Now we can just live out the rest of our lives. I know it ain't what you wanted, baby, but damn, man up and get over it.
Fuck you, Shelley. I mean, this was just for... This whole thing was just for the duration of the campaign. I mean, it was just kind of convenience. We never talked about the rest of our lives. I mean, what the
Well,
fuck?
hang on.
It's not like we're married, I mean,
You're gonna leave us? You're gonna leave
No, I'm
us
not
after
gonna
all
leave you.
that?
I mean, this is really nice right now. Shelley, I love what you're doing with my toes. I like when you do that. I like that tongue. Oh my God, the tongue action. No, I'm not gonna say. I'm just saying. Like, you know, I wanted to be the mayor. I thought I'd be the mayor right now. Everything I thought about up until this point had me being the mayor in it. I did not intend to sit here having you, Shelley Ann, suck my toes.
And do you feel me tickling your balls, or you don't?
Of course,
you don't
I feel you taking them. You know I like that, Ronnie. Come on.
Good.
We're just trying to cheer you up, baby, that's all.
I know, and I know I'm being a dickhead about it.
Did you see the present the theater gods left under your pillow this morning, baby?
No? What are you talking?
Look under your pillow.
He got you some. It's gonna make you smile.
You didn't look under your pillow?
No,
Baby.
it never occurred to me to look under my pillow. Look under this one right here.
Yeah, right there.
Oh my God, Ronnie, you shouldn't have. Oh my God.
It's a first edition print of Othello, No Fear Shakespeare.
First edition. Are you kidding, Ronnie?
And it's No Fear Shakespeare, so normal folk can understand what it means.
He's just wanting to share a piece of his art with you, and we were just hoping it would cheer you up.
Oh my God, this is the best gift anybody's ever gotten from me. You guys are the best. Please come here and hug me.
I know how much it means to
I
you.
love
and how
you guys. Please. Oh my God.
Come here, baby.
Do you love me? Do you love me so much?
Of course, I love you. I love you with at least half of my heart. Half of my heart's to Shelley. The other half is to you. You know
Well,
that.
You can't give your full heart to me and Shelley. I gave my full heart to you.
I've got my full. You got my full heart. It's a metaphor, 50-50. You know, because we're in this throuple.
You telling me it's a metaphor heart?
Exactly. And in the metaphor, both 50-50 get 100%. There's more than 100 to give in this heart.
It would take 75% to make 150%, Ronnie, and that's how much of the vote I didn't get.
Well, I know it, and I
Or do
gotta
you just
tell
expect him to leave me in the dust? I mean, god dang.
What are you talking about, Shelley? What are you saying? Us men
Well,
are
you're
talking.
saying I don't deserve some of his love? You're saying you're supposed to get it all? We've been together way longer than you and I have been together.
Yeah, and he's
Or
loved
you-
you for way longer. I'm trying to get more. I'm trying to make up for the fact. I mean, if we get, it's already kind of imbalanced. You've gotten love for 20 years. I've gotten love for 2 months. I mean,
All right. I ain't gonna make
think
this
I
about
have
me
20
today.
you
I ain't
think
gonna
I
make
have-
this about me today. Y'all win. Y'all
yeah,
win.
don't
Have
make it
whatever
about
love
you today.
want.
It's about me today, Shelley.
Have whatever love you want.
Every day is about you.
It just makes me sick. I'm all fine and dandy for sitting around and feeding you soup and get reading Othello with you and doing all of that. And I'm all fine and dandy with it, but it just, honest to God, it infuriates me. Infuriates me what they did down at City Hall. And they got that puppet, Thad Thimpleton, walking. Now, I did vote for him.
You voted for that? What are you talking about?
Well,
What are you talking about, Ronnie?
What the hell?
Fuck?
Ronnie, what the hell?
Shelley, who the fuck did you vote for? You voted for me, right?
Of course, baby, I ain't gonna
Fuck
ever
you,
turn my
Ronnie. Fuck
loyalty.
you, I'm breaking up
Apparently,
with you.
Ronnie ain't gonna do the same. Ronnie, where do your loyalties lie?
Listen, y'all. I told you Thad said he was gonna let me have sex with his sex gremlin, his boy's sex gremlin. And I wanted to do it.
You already have sex with the sex gremlin. What the? You have sex with me, Ronnie.
Listen, they was already gonna steal the votes from you. That's what I decided. I already knew they already enacted this
Yeah,
two-thirds
you and
compromise.
every other person who fucking decided, well, my vote doesn't matter. I'm just gonna vote for fucking Thad Templeton. You're the reason I'm not the mayor. Fuck you, Ronnie. Fuck you.
I'm not the reason you ain't the mayor. And we all know who's the reason you ain't the mayor, and it's that goddamn Sister No.
Next night at church, I'm gonna fuck her up.
What the fuck does what does Sister No have to do with this? Her endorsement? I think that goddamn Clark is who's the blame for this, because if he didn't fuck up my campaign from the very beginning, maybe I would have had a chance. Maybe if I was with you guys from the very beginning, you got... Shelley, great PR. You're a great PR person. Ronnie, you got a great mind. I like the way you think about the world like you thought about Vietnam. We could have taken politics by storm, but now I'm nothing. I'm a failed candidate.
Well, I mean, there was an idea that Ronnie had. I mean, we weren't gonna tell you just yet, but, I mean, maybe now's the time, Ronnie, baby.
Tell me
Tristan?
what are you talking? You keeping secrets, pa?
Babies, come on down to the basement.
Okay.
Down in the man cave down here. Come on, babies.
It's spooky down here.
I know.
I don't think I've ever
Now,
been down here before. Ooh, cobweb! Cobweb!
I'm gonna turn this light on. Now,
Oh!
this is...
Shelley, please
this
kill
is
the
my-
spider! Oh my god, please kill the spider!
Damn sex girl and scared of a spider. You ain't supposed to be scared of nothing.
Wash it with your foot.
I'm not gonna touch it. Thank you.
This is my wall that explains everything.
Oh my god,
Now,
how long have
I
you been
ran-
working on this?
I ran out of red yarn, so I've been using all sorts of things. Tape with little dead bees stuck to it.
Is
fly
that an
condoms,
elongated booger?
condoms, used condoms, stretched as far as they go. But in all of these events, in all of these pictures, every single piece of red line connects back to one picture. And that picture is Sister No.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Now, I think we need to get with somebody who knows something. We need to get in and infiltrate that cult, and we need to see what that bitch
I'm
is
not joining
doing.
the cult. Fuck. No, I'm not doing that. I can't join a cult. I'm too...
We need to. Somebody's got
too
to. We
open-minded.
gotta infiltrate
We've got
that
to
cult.
expose her from the inside out. That's the only way. From the outside, we will not have enough evidence.
We don't even know if she's doing anything wrong. Just because she's around everybody, she's near all of these events doesn't mean she's part of it. You mean you think she's the mastermind?
Look at this photo. Now, yes, I do. Look at this photo. Now, you see this? There is a tiny marble. And that marble
A
has
marble.
got a face.
The
and
marble's got
eyes.
a... What do you
And
think
this
a marble has
marble-
to do with this, Ronnie?
Listen,
That's ridiculous.
At your
You
debate
think a
on
marble is behind the big master plan to overthrow
Tristan?
me? In sex
Tristan?
gremlins, that's ridiculous.
All right, listen,
Tristan.
Tristan. You need to calm down. Ronnie's trying to explain
I'm
his
laughing,
plan
I'm
to you,
fine.
and you're going a little bit crazy right now.
I'm not going crazy at all. You're the one telling me a marble is behind the conspiracy.
Look
Listen.
at this photo. Look at this photo right here. This is a big old printed out photo, right? Look at it. This is Thad Templeton at the last debate. Now you see that? That looks like that marble is unzipping a meat suit. And guess what's sticking out of the top there? That's gray hair. Look at the photo. Who has gray hair, sister? No.
Normally, I would say you're a conspiracy theorist, Ronnie, and laugh at you, but that kind of does look like a marble is unzipping a meat suit. What am I looking at right here? This doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Yeah, we need some
What do
answers.
you
We
have to
need.
say, Tristan? I mean, there ain't no evidence, pointing that it wasn't her. So, I mean, honestly, we have
You're
to
right.
see
You're
who
right.
it
There's no
was.
evidence to say that it wasn't. Yeah, you're right. Let's go down there. Let's go down there and just try to introduce ourselves. I mean, what's stopping us? Just. Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I mean, I
We
guess
could try it, but they certainly know you. They recognize you.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
That's what I'm saying. We're never going to have enough evidence from the outside. We're going to have to go from the inside. We're going to have to bust them out from the inside.
You saying we're gonna have to go through the sewers and come up through the ventilation system like Mission Impossible style? That sounds cool.
I mean, they do have that underground bunker. How the hell else are we going to get into it?
That is, Shelley did get the schematics from City Hall the other day. She
Shelley,
went
oh
down
my
there and
god,
showed her
wow,
her
thank
titties.
you. I'm sorry for all the comments I made towards you earlier. Come here and give me some love.
All I had to do was show them these old saggy titties, and they'll do just about anything.
You did what?
Now is not the time. I did what I had to do for you, all right? Now shut the hell up.
Now, with your permission, Tristan, look at this. Here's a pamphlet. With your permission, we are going to dress up Shelley Ann and try to see if we can get her inside the cult.
What are you gonna dress her up as?
A nun.
Cult,
duh.
a cult member.
Oh, how's that gonna work? I mean,
We're
is
gonna
she
get-
just gonna
we're
act like
just
she's
gonna-
been in the
listen.
cult the whole time?
Sister, what does Sister No always talk about? Look, going back to this speech earlier she said that she was found at a bus stop. So let's take Shelley Ann down there, sit her at the bus stop, and see if they recruit her.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Oh, okay. Are you down for this, Shelley? Are you?
And you know what I could say? I could say that I remember her because that's where she was found. And I could say, we grew up in the same orphanage. You don't remember me? I always remembered you as the brave one, as the one who was going to get us out of here. And now I'm back because I need a home again.
Very manipulative. I love it. She's gonna feel way too awkward to say she doesn't remember you.
Exactly. She'll have to take me in. And then what do you know? I'm going to expose that bitch for the evil one that she is and get my baby justice.
All right, now you just sit right here and look like you don't have nowhere
We're
to
gonna
go.
go over there. We're gonna
okay?
sit on that park bench and we're gonna look like we're reading the newspaper.
If anybody asks, you're homeless.
And don't forget to text us. Please respond in the group chat.
Hi, sweetie. I see that you're sitting here, and you don't look like you could use something to eat. Are you hungry?
Yes, ma'am, I am. It's just that I've made a long journey to try to get here, and I'm looking for a long lost friend. We grew up in the same orphanage, and one day she got away because she was found at a bus stop, and I always remember she said, who says you can't go home? And so I thought if I came here that maybe she'd come back. Maybe she was searching out to help other people that were just like her, and I am, and so I think it's you. I think that girl is you. Do you remember me? I mean, I just need
That's
somewhere to go.
Lovely. That is truly lovely. And I think we've certainly got to... Come with me. Come with me, young lady.
Oh, thank you, sister. I've been waiting a long time to see you again.
Sister Carissa, have you,
Yes.
you get my bologna sandwich yet?
Right, yes, they're making the bologna sandwiches in the Grand Hall. This is a new
Hello.
recruit.
Oh, nice to meet
She
you.
says that she's from an orphanage.
You're
Sister
also
No.
from an orphanage?
Well, in fact, sister, I think I'm from the same one as you. I mean, I remember someone that had the same name as you that looks like you, and I remember that you always used to say, you can always go home again, and I just need a home again. I've suffered a horrible
Oh,
life,
yeah.
and I always think of you and smile, and so I thought if I came to this
yeah.
bus stop, maybe you'd be looking to help people just like
Well,
you.
I'm
and
always
so
looking
I
to
was
help
wondering
people.
if I could have a
I'm always
home.
looking to help people, and how could I forget all the great memories you and I had? I mean, that time we we ate in the mess hall together.
Yes, sister, and the time we slept in the same hall.
Yeah, we used to sleep in the same hall, and do you need a place to stay?
Yes, I'm homeless right now, and I just need a few months to get back on my
Feel
feet.
free to stay here. Listen, what's your thoughts on sex gremlins?
I despise them with all of my beings, and I think that they should be damned to hell for all of
Well,
eternity.
that's not really what we're looking for here. You know what? I've heard a lot of people say that, but here, we believe that sex gremlins are good people. Come with me. I just want to show you something real quick. You have time, right? I mean, you're homeless. We'll feed you after this. We got you. Look at that. You see all the bologna sandwiches?
To get into your good graces.
You see all those bologna sandwiches? You can have 3 or 4 of them after we're done. Come with me down to the basement.
Oh, thank you.
Everything's going to be just fine down in the basement.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everything's gonna be fine. Here, well, Sister Marble, could you open up the door to the basement?
Whoa.
Why does it lock from the outside?
Sure thing, Sister Now.
There's a little mechanism that only Sister Marble can get into. That's how we designed it. It's a lengthy process. I don't know why we made it such an intricate system. Sister Marble, look down there.
Here it goes. Sister Now.
Thank you, Sister Marble.
I never did clean up after the last one, though.
Well,
Sorry.
maybe you should. Okay.
Clean up after the last one. What the hell?
Oh my god.
Oh, hi, Clark.
Are you bringing somebody new down here to have a sex gremlin?
Yeah, we're just
Rape them?
what are you saying?
Yeah, you know what you do
What are
here.
you saying, Clark? Shelley Ann, we have some unfinished business we need to take care of. Are you talking back to me, Clark?
Listen, she just had me come down here and be beat
Zip!
to within
Zip
an
it!
inch.
Zip it! You're spoiling the time for our guest, Clark.
I'm not sure I should be down here.
Please don't mind him. Please don't mind him.
I mean, what's all the blood everywhere? I mean, I
He
don't understand
disobeyed
what's going
orders.
on
He
down
disobeyed orders. That he disrespected sex gremlins, and we don't tolerate that here. Is that right, Clark?
here. Okay.
If I unzip you, will you tell a lovely guest here how great of an experience you have while you're here, and that you'll never disrespect sex gremlins ever again? Unzip.
Just be very careful. Don't I recognize you?
Oh, you know I can.
I ain't never seen you a day in my life, sir. What the hell are you? Put that zipper back on his mouth.
I will do no such thing. Do you know our guest, Clark? Did you invite her?
I didn't invite her, but I'm wondering why she might be here. She just looks familiar to me.
I'm homeless. I just needed somewhere to go, and this, sister was just giving me a place. I don't know who you are. I mean, I wish that you wouldn't act like you know me when you don't. I don't. Is that part of your
Shut the
plan?
fuck up! How do you two know each other? Tell me!
We don't.
I don't like this funny business. Clark!
What? Why should I give anything to you? You just had me beat within an inch of my life.
You alive, aren't
All
you?
because I wanted to go home.
Well, none of you are going home until I figure out what the hell is going on here.
I'd rather be homeless and stay here. I'm gonna go right back upstairs.
Sister
and walk out.
Clarissa,
Thanks,
get it
sister.
close. Get it close. Put in the jumpsuit.
Get off me. Get your marble hands off me.
Check her vagina and her anus for any contraband. I'm not taking any risks with this one. I think these two are plotting against me.
I don't
Is
know
this
her.
what you do to all your guests? I mean, I just wanted some food and some shelter. I mean, I don't understand.
This is what I do to anybody who tries to infiltrate my fucking cult.
This is a cult? I thought this was
It's a cult!
Christian house.
She was bringing you down here to have this sex gremlin over there. Did you see him? He was going to have sex with
Yes,
you.
and now when I leave, I'm going to unleash him from his cage. Have fun, Clark.
I just
and
have one
Clark
question.
and friends,
One
Clark and
question.
company.
One question. What the hell does all this have to do? I mean, is this why you hate the guy that was Mayor Tristan? I mean, because he's a sex gremlin and you wish you had him? I mean, I don't
hate sex
understand.
gremlins. I just want to take over the world.
She's fucking delusional.
Delusional. What are you talking about?
I mean, it seems like you would do anything to be able to do that. What did you do?
I don't know what I did.
She has mind control powers. She's in contact with God, she says.
Yeah, I am in
think
contact
she made a
with
deal
God.
with the devil.
No, it's not the devil, it's God. For fuck's sake, Clark, get it right. I'm in contact with God.
Why is that sex gremlin's penis growing so large? Did you give it a drug?
Yeah. Sex gremlin Viagra is what they're starting to call it. It's going on the market next week. I'm gonna be a billionaire.
You are fucking twisted.
Well, I know.
Listen, I don't know who this girl is, but lady, you better get ready for the ass ripping of your life.
So you have the choice. You tell me who you are. If you tell me who you are, I give you some lube. If you don't tell me who you are, he's going in raw and dry.
I've already told you I'm the little girl from the orphanage. I mean, I just don't know what else you want me to tell you. I thought you were a kind person. I thought that I could come here because I could trust you. And it turns out that all you're doing is raping people.
I'm not raping anybody.
You're soliciting it. You're allowing it. You might as well.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not rape. I'm not raping anybody. What you choose to do with that sex gremlin is your business. Not mine.
Well, it's not my choice. I don't want to do that.
It was your choice to come into a cult trying to infiltrate it with your co-conspirator.
Whatever gave you that idea? I do not know this man. I barely know you. I knew you in childhood. What the hell do you think this
Yeah,
is?
well, I don't know what today
I've been
is, so
loyal.
have fun.
Oh, hello and welcome to MOATAIF. Folks, we're back. Not that we were ever gone. I don't know why I always have to make these so like awkward.
Made it back for another episode.
Another episode's another week, and we're joined by executive content producer Brianna Nichol Coleman. Welcome back. Of course, always a special guest, but at this point, just sort of an employee. You know, when she shows up, it happens. You expect it now. she's
I want
she's
my
sort of
cut
the
of
honorary third
$5.
host.
I
You
think we're
know,
at like $6 or $7 now, aren't we?
actually, we're up to
Okay.
$8. So, Bree,
yeah,
you
we're
get like
getting close
$2,
to
I
being
think.
able to cash out, y'all.
Yeah, shit. I want a little commission.
Right. The last time you were here, you after we hung up, you went and fulfilled your your recent urge to shave your head. So how did that go?
I can't believe how much it's
It
grown back
was
since
so
then.
fun. I know it's literally, I don't know if you guys can see it super well, but it's like, it's crazy. It's the size of my finger.
is, it's
Well,
getting
it's a
to
little
that.
more.
It's getting to that stage.
That stage, y'all. It was so fun. It was like super exciting. And when I got there, I like literally felt like I started to have a panic attack. Like I was like shaky. Like it was like really weird because I didn't realize that I was like that. I like know that like hair is a huge part of like whatever, how we are, idea of beauty standards. But it was like this really weird, like I did not expect to feel like I was like, oh my God, I don't know, it was really weird. And Haley felt the same way. And so we're just like, it doesn't matter. It's just hair, shave it off. And so I couldn't do it myself. So what we did was we separated them. We had to cut it because I have super thick hair. So then we cut like the big pieces off with scissors and then just shave the rest with clippers. But I was like, I couldn't even do the scissor part of it. Like I had to have them do it because I was just like, I'm not going to do it myself. I'm never going to work up the courage. So I was like, just do it, just shop it, even if I say no. Like, and so Devin literally just grabbed one of them and clipped it right. And so
I wouldn't want to be the
we
person
shaved it, and I-
responsible for doing that first snip in case like you didn't like actually. You're just like, what did you just do to me?
As soon as it's done, you're like instant regret.
Yeah, no, that's what Mike was worried about. Like that was his only hesitancy, was like worrying that I was going to have like a mental breakdown because I hated it so much, or like thought that I was ugly, like since I already have very poor like self-esteem, even though I've been working on it. And so actually the opposite, I like love it so much, and I feel like it has only helped aid in all of the like inner work that I've been doing. And I feel like I have this new like confidence. I love it. I love not having. I've been like waking up later and later every day for work because I just like don't have to do that much anymore, and I
That's
get lots of
awesome.
compliments on it. There's been a few people, of course, that were like one of my mom's coworkers / like our longtime friend, like was asked her if I was like going through something, and that's why I shaved it. And then multiple people, multiple patients, multiple coworkers, like all asked me like if my husband let me do that, and I was like, well, first of all, he doesn't let me do anything. Let's get that straight. I
Right.
said, but like, yeah, no, it wouldn't be his choice anyways. Like, it's my hair, and he's just here to support me and loves me no matter what. And my one coworker was like, "Oh, my husband would like totally hate that. Like, I used to wear my hair curly, like, and all this stuff, but when I met my husband, like, he liked it better straight and told me I was pretty the other way, and he's just made me straighten it ever since. And they've been married for like 10 years." And I'm like, "That's not
What
like."
the fuck?
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and so I was just like, "Yeah, really sorry." So I don't
Right,
do
like
that.
I'm
What do
in a
you
much healthier relationship than
What do you say than that?
Yeah, her husband is really crappy already. Like every time she talks about him, I just want to be like, "Why are you together?" Like he reminds me of a lot of Twisted Up cigarettes,
Ew.
and I can't stand him.
That'll
Who's
do
this?
it.
Whose
So-
friend? Whose friend is this?
But other than those like random, it's one of my coworkers,
okay.
and then the one that asked if I was going through something was my mom's friend / coworker. You might have met him, Alex and Christy at my mom's parties.
I don't. I don't. Remember.
I think I remember it. I remember the man.
So it was Alex. Yeah, it was Alex who like asked him, and Christy, of course, was like, "Yeah, I mean, like, cool if not, but we were just like wanting to make sure, like, chill it out." So, and of course, multiple people. Like when I went to the chiropractor last week, one of the girls hadn't been there for a few weeks. Like one of the employees, or just hadn't seen her, and so she was like, "Oh, you had a Britney 2007 moment," and I was like, "No, I just actually like really wanted to do it, and I love it." But I mean, style icon. So I mean, don't mind being compared, but it wasn't because I was having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, you should have been like, do you know what that means to like stigmatize mental health like that? You fucking bitch. Like really just like turned it on her. Like,
Yeah, now that you have a shaved head, I feel like you can do that, and it will be kind of expected.
right, 'cause you're militant now. You're punk.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm waiting
No,
for the
I'm
face
just like,
tattoo.
Right.
Shut-
By Michael E. Dean.
I
Oh
want a
my
face
God,
tattoo so
nonetheless.
bad, y'all. I really like. I would never get one, but I like talk about it all the time. Like I think they're sexy.
I like
They're
playing
sexy.
around with the yeah. I agree. I like to play around with the Snapchat filter ones where they put them like on your face and your neck and all that because I feel so fucking cool and sexy. But then I would never do it.
Right. I'll get a fake teardrop. Be like, yeah, I killed
Yeah.
a
I mean,
man.
how could we forget about Jake Bauermeister? He has a. I mean, come on. The teardrop tattoo.
Come on.
I mean, I'm licking my lips. I'm licking my lips. There's no doubt.
Shut up.
There's no easy like transition here, but I have a story that was in my notes that I could share to.
Oh, yes.
What are you
One
going
before
to
you
say?
share, I was going to ask you, how does it feel to be a college graduate?
Right, have we touched on
Does
this?
the podcast know?
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's you know what can you do? It's,
You don't have to be as dead inside now.
Yeah, it's instantly like I instantly stay up until a lot later, sleep in a lot later. You know, no stress in that regard. Having to worry about all these dumbass, stupid assignments and
Hell yeah.
stuff like that. And now that the degree has actually arrived in the mail, from since I obviously couldn't attend the ceremony.
Yeah.
I'm now that I know for certain that it exists. That is nice. It's a big accomplishment, and it certainly.
Are you
feels
sad that
nice
you didn't get to go to it?
No.
I know. I feel like I wouldn't care that much. I don't know.
I wish I didn't have to go to mine. That was miserable.
Yeah, no, it would have been miserable to attend in person, especially because on the live stream that I watched, it was raining, so they were all getting like
Ew.
absolutely soaked with
Yeah, I
rain.
remember that day.
Yeah,
it was
I know.
really fucking rainy here.
And it was really impersonal. They don't say any names. And when they did
Oh.
present the award, they said, based on blah, 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 I present to you the appropriate degree as indicated in the program of the day.
Yeah, they did.
It's like so
It's like
generic that I'm
15,000 kids are
gosh.
graduating. It's just like, you all I honor you
that's
this
true.
degree, or however many people are graduating. It's just like, you all have
Right.
it.
Yeah.
The whole ceremony, they spent like maybe easily 10, 15 minutes doing the pomp and circumstance graduation song with a bunch of photos that people submitted because there was no actual procession into the graduation. And then they had, which I guess I would have submitted a photo to, and I'm sure if I had checked my email, like I would have had the opportunity to, but I swear to God, like it was like 95% women that had submitted to it, that actually had like senior photos taken at college, which I didn't even cross my mind to do that, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna go get senior photos for my college. It never crossed my mind. But you know, at least at Clark State, I had like a more invested in, you know, friend group and a closer connection to the professors. But at this point, it was just was just ready to be done.
Yeah.
And now it's just hoping to get a job in relative to the field that I like to go into and see what happens. You know.
There you go.
I was walking around the other day, and I don't know what made me think of it. I was probably listening to a podcast or something, but, you know, growing up, and still to this day, you know, my mom bowls every week on Wednesdays. Well, now I think it's Mondays. But, and I remembered this time when Sherry, Hannah Barton's mom, had, because she used to bowl on my mom's team.
Yeah.
Growing up, which is how I knew Hannah from a really early age, and she it was like the day that they do like a potluck, and it was just they do a 9-pin equals a strike, like it's a fun little game, and she had a perfect score, but by actual game rules. So she had actually gotten a strike in every round, not just a technical strike by hitting 9 pins. And she was gearing up to have a perfect 300 game. Everybody was talking about it. I remember, I'm like 13. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's like, oh my God, like, look at that. That Sherry just got her 7th strike in a row. Like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. Sherry just got her 8th strike in a row. Sherry just got her 9th strike in a row over the course of, like, you know, however long it takes a whole team to bowl that many frames. And it's right about time for her to go up for her last frame. And I'm standing there talking, and I find myself next to her, and I'm like, Sherry, I'm like, we're all so proud of you. We're all watching you and rooting for you, and we are like, I can't believe you're about to, you know, get a perfect game. And literally right as she's about to walk up to bowl her last, you know, few frames of this perfect frame. And this whole time, literally the whole bowling alley had been like chit-chatting about it. Like the lady on, even if they didn't know, everybody knew her, but even if it was just like, there's a lady on lane 26 who's about to bowl the perfect, everybody knew about it. It was crazy. She gets up there, bowls the first strike, you know, woohoo, you get 3 balls if you do 3 strikes. Bowls the second strike. Okay, so she got her 3rd ball. Is it going to be the 300? 9 pins.
Oh, the 299.
Which is the same as a strike. So she didn't get a perfect 300 game, but she did technically get all 10 strikes.
9 pins is the same as a strike?
She ended up with a 299. In this, they were doing that. It's like a 9-pin no. It's like called no tap or something like that. It's like a special edition that they do on their potluck nights because it's like for fun. Because it's easier. It's kind of like if you would play with the bumpers, but the adult like bowling league version of that, playing with the bumpers.
Yeah, it's like they're all still good enough to get 9 pins, but they're trying to just have fun and be relaxed about it.
Yeah, exactly right. And so it's like the reduced stress, like somehow channeled within Sherry a perfect game. And to this day, I feel like I ruined it for her because right before she got up to go, because up until then, like, I don't think like anybody had really been talking about it. You know what I mean? Like a 300, a perfect 300, like that's
I
rare,
bet she knew.
you know what
I bet
mean?
she knew.
I just feel like if I hadn't gone up and said that to her, did I put all that pressure on her, or you know?
If you told her congratulations
already-
for the game, yeah, I feel like you kind of spoiled that. You don't tell somebody congratulations
Yeah.
before they did it.
Yeah, I know. I jinxed her.
She
for
got.
sure.
I feel like everybody in the bowling alley talking about it was jinxing her, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say she.
I don't think
when
you were
she
the one
knows
who
that
did
she's
it.
good. She knows. Yeah, but you should bring that up to her if you ever see her again. You should just be like, "Listen, I'm sorry I ruined it."
Have you seen her since?
Do you remember that bowling? No, I haven't seen her in a long time. But you know, I mean, we're friends on Facebook, and she's got to tell you, one of the most active people on Facebook. It's ridiculous.
Sometimes in the worst ways.
Do you know her, Brie?
Yeah, so that's Hannah Barton's mom.
Oh, okay, Sherry
which
Barton,
Hannah,
okay.
up until last year, yeah. Now I can't remember her married last name. Why can't I remember it?
It's
Zach, what is it?
Powell.
Yeah. I don't like him. I guess he's gotten better over the last few years, but
I always, growing up, loved Sherry. She was my favorite on my mom's bowling team because I thought she was close in age to my mom, but she's like 60
Really?
now.
yeah.
Yeah, she's
She was like 40
60
when she had
now.
Hannah?
Yeah, and I had no idea. And but yeah, she was always, you know, she was the type that would go to the little 50 cent you know, crank machines and would get like the buck teeth and come over and be like, "How you doing, Zach?" You know what I mean? Like, so I always thought
she
was
loves talking about Zach.
Really?
Yeah, because she also, since Hannah was in like all the musicals and Children's Doors and all that, so she always came to see them. So she's always talking about, "You and Zach are so funny. Zach this, Zach that. He ha." She loves it. She loves it.
Well, listen, I always loved her too, but I remember there was this time I was always a hugger, and I don't know what it was about me, but I loved going to the bowling alley, and every week when I'd be sitting there in my chair and like I'd look down the long ass aisle at Victory Lanes, you know, I'd look down there, and from like the parking lot I'd see my grandma coming in, and I'd get up, I'd go fucking greet her at the door, and I'd be like, "Hi, Mama," walk her back to her seat. Usually, if it was uninterrupted, I'd get them all the way back to the thing. I did it for every goddamn member of the team. I'd be, "Oh, there's Susie." Get up and go see
That's so
Susie.
funny. What bowling lane did they bowl at, Zach?
Victory Lanes.
It's insane that we never saw each other because growing up, Alan was on all of those. We went on Friday nights, and
yeah.
or was it Thursdays? Maybe both at one point, but the same thing. Like they would switch around. But I do have a lot of fond memories of like. Do you remember Jessica LeWade at all?
Oh, of course.
She was like friends with So like I remember just like eating nachos with her. Like just
Right.
random shit, like playing music on the jukebox, like Alan screaming at me, like
Oh, yeah, all just fun things.
you know, flirting with all the little other boys there because I thought that I was like cool because I'm at the bowling alley.
Oh,
and, like,
exactly. Yeah,
you always felt cool. So we probably like
I
knew each
thought
other
it was-
before we knew each other.
I thought it was cool because like I'd hang out with Hannah Barton, you know, she was my friend, and every day I would greet Sherry and I would hug her, and when we left, I would hug her. And one day she said, "I know Zach loves hugs," and hugged me like this, keeping her chest away from me, and insinuating that I just wanted to hug her to feel up on her boobies. I'm like 10.
Are you serious?
I was like 10. Yeah, I was like 10 years old.
Sounds like her.
I'm like, "What are you even?" And so I stopped hugging her that day.
Damn.
Oh no, the last hug she ever got from you.
Yep. Shortly after that, she stopped bowling on the team, started having back surgeries, and now suddenly she's like 60.
Damn.
Yeah, true.
Can't
She
believe it.
retired last year.
She attractive?
I think she's
Like,
pretty.
would you have wanted to feel up on
She
her
looks
boobs?
like Hannah. I mean, she looks like a 60-year-old Hannah.
Yeah, like so. I'll send a picture in the group message, RJ.
I feel like you know her. She worked at Kroger with Stephanie.
Oh,
And Stephanie hates her.
hated her, yeah. She said she was a cunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could totally see her being that way, especially at work.
Yeah.
But I always loved her growing up.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Our
She
Until
like-
she insinuated that I loved boobies.
Well, I mean, I remember
so
you,
funny.
like, when I first met you, Zach, you were all about, like, tits.
Yeah.
All you wanted to hear.
Yeah, you're
Dude,
right.
she's got nice boobs.
You look at the zoomies on her.
It's funny. I still call
Yeah.
them zoomies to this day, or bazoombas.
Bazoombas. Yeah.
I
That
was like,
was,
what the fuck? Why do you fucking call them bazoombas? I think she's used to it now, but I'm just like, I want to.
At the it was at the Clark County Fair, and there was a morbidly, it was probably like 2007 or earlier, and there was a supremely morbidly obese woman who had easily like a 300-pound breast. You know what I mean? Like it was like it was like I can't even like
God,
I can't even like
I feel bad.
like tell you how big they were. And Mamaw, of all people, were sitting there like eating funnel cakes or deep fried Oreos or whatever, and she goes, "Look at the bazoombas on her! Look at the bazoombas on her!" That's where it came from.
I don't like that.
No,
That's.
that
I don't
does
like
sound
knowing
like
the
your grandma.
origins.
Yeah, because like bazoombas.
I always thought it was
is, like,
silly.
disgusting, right?
But to actually
That's
call
so
it a
funny.
bazoomba.
How is your grandma? How is
Yeah,
Mama?
how's Jane doing?
I think she's fine. You know, she sent me a graduation gift. You know,
What'd she
she's
get you?
she's hanging in there. You know, she's doing well.
What'd she get? What'd she
Huh?
give you for your gift?
Oh, she sent me a check, $100,
Nice, damn.
Yeah.
Jane.
making it rain.
She's still working as a
Hey.
nurse.
Yeah, working
She's
as an
killing
LPN at yeah. She's they just recently stopped testing. You had to go in every week and get a COVID test to continue working through the whole thing, but they just recently stopped that if you're vaccinated, which they all had to be vaccinated, so
Where's she work?
kind of worked that out. She's in a nursing home.
Oh, okay.
Macaulay Center in Urbana.
Oh shit! I have to now at my new position. I talk with them a lot, and I'm probably.
yeah.
Oh, I wonder if I'll ever see her because eventually I'll be like the person who takes them their equipment sometimes, like their oxygen and stuff like that. So maybe I'll look for Jane. I don't even know
Yeah,
the
you
last time
totally
that I
could.
saw her. It was at your house, like when you lived in Springfield. I mean, I feel like it would have been when you lived with Karen still, maybe.
It's probably been a while.
No. Yeah. It's been a while.
Either like 5-6 years.
We're trying to get her down here, but we'll see.
It's been a while.
Well, it's certainly been a while. I'm out of things to talk about. I mean, you know, I'm never one to, you know, end a MOATAIF early, but when you ain't got nothing to say, folks, sometimes you gotta let them go, you know? Of course, special thanks, as always, to executive content producer and special guest, Brianna Nichol Coleman. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. And special thanks to Richard Quillen, who's suffering through the root canal pain to be here today.
Appreciate it, yo.
Stay
Yeah,
strong
it's always a pleasure to be here. Stay strong, stay safe.
and stay moat.
A man finding a whole dog. Well, it seems to me that a whole dog would have eaten the chicken noodle soup. Is that possible that the dog got into it and ate the chicken noodle soup? I would think that would probably be a problem. I would think that you would want to keep the dog out of the chicken noodle soup.